Shalom, and welcome to Psychology of the Parsha for Parshat Re'eh. In fact, this Parsha, this year, Parshat Re'eh, is a very significant Shabbat because it's Rosh Chodesh of the month of Elul, the very final month of the year. This month doesn't just happen to be the last month of the year, and thus also a preparation for the new year, but this is a very special month. This month actually has another name. It's also known as Chodesh HaRachamim, the month of mercy. Why is that? Because you see, when the Jews sinned with the golden calf, if you recall, Moshe, on the next day, after the revelation of Mount Sinai, he went up to receive the tablets, came down 40 days later, and lo and behold, there was the golden calf. He breaks the tablets. Next day he goes back up to plead for mercy for the Jewish people. Almost like an injunction, not to kill them, not to destroy them. But that wasn't the ultimate. The ultimate that he desired and later got was that Hashem forgive the Jewish people unconditionally. And after he went down from the second 40-day period, he was instructed to to bring back new stone for the new tablets. On the Rosh Chodesh Elul, on the first day of Elul, is when he ascended for the last time for 40 days and 40 nights to be with Hashem, not to plead for mercy, but to actually regain that relationship, that closeness that the Jews enjoyed or should have enjoyed all along had they not sinned. These 40 days, like I said, began on the first of Elul and culminate with the holiest and most significant day of the year, Yom Kippur. Thus, Yom Kippur became the Day of Atonement, because that's the day when finally Hashem said to him, as it says, Vayomer Hashem, and God said, Salachti kidvarecha, I forgive like your words, meaning unconditionally. And everything's back to normal. Thus began the Day of Atonement. But the month of Elul is actually an entire month that Moshe was up there as an invited guest. He wasn't just there to push us away and say, hey, stop this, let's just, make an injunction. But Hashem had invited him. Hashem had opened the door and willingly asked him to come and bring the Jews closer to him. Thus, this month is the month that we increase in our observance, in our closeness to Hashem. There are several or various customs that we do to express the uniqueness of this special month. Another thing, the month of Elul actually also serves, the word Elul actually also serves as an acronym. The most popular one, the most common one, is from the book Shir HaShirim, Song of Songs. Ani lidodi vidodi li. The Aleph, Lamed, Vav, Lamed, which translates, I am to my beloved, and my beloved is to me. Many people associate it with a wedding ceremony, but in fact, this is the story of us and God. The whole book of the Song of the Songs actually is about our relationship. The Exodus from Egypt, the actual marriage ceremony, the revelation of Mount Sinai, and our relationship with Hashem back and forth. But ultimately, what Hashem says to us is, and what we are meant to experience and to exhibit in the month of Elul is Ani lidodi. I should be to my beloved. And certainly, without any doubt, the end of the verse comes, Vidodi li, and my beloved is to me. And what it really is saying is, how do you quantify that? What am I supposed to do? Hashem is not asking us for much. Hashem is just saying, turn to me. Just show me that you are to your beloved. Your beloved will certainly be there for you. That's a very powerful one. It is. Because sometimes we think that we have to do something earth-shattering to get God's attention. Sometimes, the conventional thinking is I have to do something monumental in order to have gained, so to speak, the brownie points that I need up there in order to be on good standing. That's not true. Of course, it's good. It helps. But it doesn't have to be earth-shattering. It doesn't have to be headline-grabbing. It can be something as simple as to be more mindful of Hashem's presence. To be more mindful of caring about others. Because remember, caring about others ultimately is showing respect to Hashem who created them. Especially if it's another Jew. As it says, the love of another Jew is parallel to the love of God. When you love God, right? You love the father, you love the child. And therefore, any little thing we do, and nothing is little, nothing is small in Judaism. Whatever you do from your ani, you do it lidodi, towards and in direction of your beloved, guaranteed, lidodi li, your beloved will be to you. That is, Hashem will certainly turn to you, and certainly, have this year end in blessing, and moreover, that the new year begin in absolute blessing, and continue on that path forever and ever. Shalom.